What's going on, YouTube? This is Mark with Waist Deep Wade Fishing, Southwest Florida, and this is part 2 of so you want to be a YouTube fishing video or content provider. So if this is what you want to do, well, tune in because I'm going to show you how to do it. So in this segment, we're going to cover in more depth what it takes, your daily responsibilities, and what's going to be the outcome after you put in all this work. So let's go ahead and begin. So in the first part we covered what it takes, being up early, putting out money for equipment, after you're done filming, editing, and then of course uploading to YouTube. So now I'm going to explain a little bit more in depth and how you are going to have to get prepared for your day. So before I go out and shoot the night before, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go online. I'm going to go to Google Maps, Google Earth. I'm going to pick out my area. Okay, I'm going to look for all of the information I discuss in my videos, where the fish should be. I'm also going to look at the weather. I'm going to look at the tides. I'm going to look at the the current values, how fast they're coming in, how fast they're coming out. Are we going to be sunny? Are we going to be cloudy? Is it going to be raining? What's the water clarity like? This is all stuff I can find out at home, and through doing that the night before, I can go ahead and get my day set up. So all I have to do in the morning is wake up, grab a bite to eat, and I am ready to go. And of course that takes time. It's a lot of man hours that are put into it. There's a lot of intelligence that needs to be done. Your homework before you go out. Because if you don't do that homework, you're not going to catch fish. You're not going to be able to provide videos. Will provide content, to YouTube that people are going to be interested in, and they're not going to tune in. So next, once you've done that, of course you go down to your area, you do your fishing. Hopefully you get some good content for your viewers' pleasure. Then you got to come home, of course, clean everything off. We discussed that in the first part. After that's done, we're going to go into editing a little bit now. So I use OpenShot. So after you've loaded up all your clips to OpenShot, now you have to go through all those clips. If you've cursed, you have to edit that out. If you made some mistakes and you fumbled, edit most of them out. I like to keep it natural. So if I do make a couple of mistakes, so what? If you've seen me bumble on my words, so what? I'm real. I'm speaking the truth, and people can see that. I'm not trying to be phony or fake. This is what I do. This is real life, and I speak it how it is. If I make a mistake, oh well. So then you have to go into your software and go into your clips, edit those clips out. Then you need to tie them all together and make a video, and the video needs to look clean. Okay, so you're going to be fading in and out. You're going to be adding music. I like to use YouTube Library. It's also a free platform where they have tons of music. I use some of my old records as well, but you have to be careful because you don't want to get copyrighted. And with the YouTube audio library, all that music that's in there, okay, is you're allowed to put it into your videos without getting copyrighted. So it works for me. I have to dig around and find some good tracks, but usually I do. So then while you're editing, you're mixing your music to your video, which of course takes time. Once you have it all done and mastered, which usually takes about an hour or two, and you're set and ready to go, you have to decide on before you've made your video, do you want to record it in 1080i, or do you want to record it in 4K? If you record it in 4K, it's going to give you less battery life, so you have to have extra batteries with you. If you record it in 1080i, you'll get more battery life but less quality. I record everything in 4K. I keep extra batteries with me, so if I should run out of juice, I've got an extra battery and can keep on recording. So once that's all done and it's ready and mastered, then you send it to your software and basically it compresses it. and it takes that video that you made and basically compresses it into a file that now, once that is done compressing, you can upload to YouTube. Now, once you go to YouTube, if you're familiar with it, you'll know all the steps. If you're not, there's a couple of steps that you have to take. First thing is first, it has to upload to YouTube. There's millions of people uploading every day, so usually it takes between an hour to 2 hours to upload the compressed video that you made, which is between 5 and 17 minutes long. Once that is done, okay, and set, you need to design your thumbnail. Now, what I like to do is I scroll through my video clips and I find, you know, some highlighted moments of those clips, and I'll go ahead and set that as the thumbnail. In YouTube, the YouTube Studio software, they do have the availability of some tweaks that you can use to make your thumbnails pop out. You know, for example, you can put lettering, they have different fonts, you can put different you know, exclamation points and arrows. I keep it simple. People don't want to see all that blah 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 blah. People are there to watch the video and see the content, and I've learned that. So don't waste so much time putting out some, you know, magnificent thumbnail that took you 2 days to design for people just to click on and say, ah, okay, you know, I don't like this video. Just keep it simple. So once you've done that, then you have to go through the YouTube and set your tags. What are tags? Tags are going to be keywords that you're going to put in your description that when people are searching on YouTube, okay, your video will pop up on the frame. See, YouTube is like a matrix. Okay, it's an algorithm. The more people view your videos, the more YouTube is going to push your videos out there. So you have to make it easy for your potential customers, or potential viewers, I should say, to find your video. So you have to set tags on a regular basis for what your video and what your content is. It's a description. For example, if I put something out there, how to catch snook, in my description I'm going to put how to catch snook, or a tag. How do I catch snook? Where do snook stay? Lures for snook. Snook fishing in the backcountry. Snook fishing for grass flats. These are all things that you're going to be putting in your description. So when people go to YouTube and they say, well, I want to learn how to catch snook, your videos pop up first. That's one of the secrets to YouTube, and that's what keeps YouTube and your channel going. Okay, if you don't put those particular types of keywords in there, and you're not getting the views, and people are not spending time watching your videos, you're not going to make it. Okay? Unfortunately, that's the way YouTube is. The more time people spend on your video, the more popular you get, the more YouTube will show your video to the masses. And that's just how the game works. It's an algorithm. You could have, you know, 4,000 subscribers, but if your viewing time is only a minute per video, YouTube is not going to show it. You know, with my videos, my average is between 5 and 8 minutes per video I put out. So my videos are being pumped out because people are watching them. They're interested in my content. They're learning from it. That's why my channel is growing. People are tuning in. The algorithm is working in my favor. I'm getting more subscribers, and I'm getting to the point where it's starting to turn into a major business. It's not there yet, but it will. It will be there. It just takes time. So now after you've done that, you want to go ahead and set your end screens. What are end screens? At the end of your video, you have the option to set up, at the very, very end, different videos that you've made in the past, so when people automatically go to the end of your video, they can find another one. Okay, and YouTube likes that. That means more viewing time. So you have to set that up, and that takes time to do. Then you also have to put what they call cards. If you notice during my videos, you're going to see that there's cards that pop up on the top of the screen from different videos I did in my past. And you can set anywhere from 2 to 5 of them per video. Now, of course, once you're monetized and you're getting paid, if you make a video that's over 12 minutes long, you can put 2 sets of advertisements. With those 2 sets of advertisements, you have the ability to make more money. Some people make $1 or $2 for every 1,000 views. Some people make $27 for every 1,000 views. It all depends on the algorithm and how much time and what type of content you're providing to the public. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this session, part 2 of So You Wanna Be a YouTube Fisherman, okay, and content provider, YouTube fishing god. Well, this is how you do it. And I'm not saying I'm, any big shot by any means. I'm just saying this is what it takes to get it done. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this video. Thanks again for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Tune in. And we're gonna go ahead and get part 3 to this video out to you as soon as possible. So take care, love you all. Tight lines. And I'll see you on the next video.